Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful Sunday. Can you believe it is already July the 20th? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am making this video for all of the consumers. There are some things that need to be changed about certain laws when it comes to people that end up having to find themselves, unfortunately, like me, slightly behind the eight ball when you're dealing with shiesty car dealers. So first of all, not all of them are unethical. You got some honest ones out there. Now let's talk about this as is law. You know, they try to cram them bull crap warranties that you know ain't worth the paper it's written on. Okay, the moral of this story is, let me go ahead and just help you really understand where I'm coming from. But although, let me get this frustration out of my voice, because this video is intended to educate consumers and tell you what the next steps are, so you don't end up bamboozled by a shade tree car dealer that has no remorse, no respect for his brand, and then has the audacity to greet you with a handshake, and when you address a problem, they want to stab you in the back. So I purchased a vehicle. I think it was on, to be exact, May the 1st. It was from a dealership here in the Atlanta Metroplex called Million Mile Motors. I'm pretty sure a lot of people may have heard of them. Right there at 1925 Cobb Parkway Southeast in Marietta. You know, okay, I'm looking on the internet. Some of the prices appear to be reasonable. The vehicle, I mean, you know, of course, what looks good sometimes always isn't good. And, you know, as you know, they have a good way of rigging things if they elect to. Long story short, found a little vehicle, cash car, made an offer, went over there. No worries. You know, of course, I thought the car was okay. In the initial, checked it out, everything seemed to be cool, until later on, find out that no, really good socket to me, especially in a cash offer. Long story short, the car was from up north, Wisconsin. Of course, you know they get knee-deep snow. That's why this thing was rusted to hell on the bottom. Of course, they're not trying to. I'm letting them know, and giving them an offer, because I'm wondering, I'm concerned. Of course, and it's not revealing all of the information on exactly what's going on with the history of this car. So, long story short, this vehicle is a Subaru Impreza. Subarus are pretty good cars, from what I understand. Of course, all that what I thought was minor problems, failure to disclose this, probably would have helped me make a better decision. But anyway, long story short, it's just unethical practice to sell cars that you know have major electrical issues, but you're too greedy and haphazard to disclose it. Okay, that's beside the point. Next thing that goes along with this is the fact that you people are so unprofessional. I purchased that car on May 1st. The temporary tag expired June the 15th. Okay, now mind you, I'd been calling you, and y'all had been dipping and dodging and dipping and dodging and leaving me on hold for hours at a time. So on the 16th, I decided to pull up to Million Mile Motors. Yes, I did. And I got out of that car, went on in there, and sat down. I guess they thought I was getting ready to act my true color, but I said, you know what? I'm just going to let them know one thing. You know, honesty and fair dealing in any practice goes a long way. It goes without saying. Your brand is what you have. So if you're out here selling whatever it is, and you cannot stand behind your brand, regardless sometimes to what your policy says, it says a lot about you as a company. It says that you're unwilling to retain your customers. And worst of all, it doesn't make sense as a business owner, excuse my French, what I'm getting ready to say, to throw shit up on the wall and expect it to stick. Now, you know, that collects a lot of flies. Collects a lot of flies there. Anyhow, long story short, with that being said, you know, when you do unethical practice as such as what they've done, first of all, over in the state of Georgia, This is a consumer nugget. Hey, if you have purchased a car and you ain't got your title and it's been over 30 days and your temporary tag has been expired, you know that's a number one thing for the police to pull you over, because first of all, they know it's illegal to operate that vehicle without proper registration. The dealer should know that. There's no way that a professional dealership such as Million Mile Motors, well, no, ethics comes with so 45 days, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's a little bit longer than that. Well, damn, it's the 20th. Bottom line of it is this: you guys just need to know that I will see you in court. I'm hoping that you learn something from this, because every consumer you deal with is not naive. So I'm going to educate them on what to do. Mr. Oh, it's as is. Well, you didn't get that title back here in a timely manner. Oh, we're going to see what the judge got to say about that. And I guarantee you, I will collect what's needed, what's in that paperwork. Because you're unprofessional. No, my time is valuable. Again, you didn't have no problem at all. Greet me with that crooked handshake of yours when you were getting paid for the vehicle. I feel like you should have disclosed and been honest, and maybe we could have negotiated other things or made decisions elsewhere. However, because of that greed and trying to make a quick sale, you don't care about your consumers. And just like I asked the guy, the one particular, this finance manager, I guess, so how do you sleep at night knowing you have sold someone just a plumb blank piece of junk they're making payments on through a high interest lender, and of course they end up sitting back on your lot because they know it ain't worth the whatever it's got going on with it to deal with it? You must feel great, don't you? Oh, I get it, because you're making the down payment money and the little back money from the lender. You have forgot about your consumer. Listen, that's a repeat thing there. I think I'd want repeat business and a great reputation versus just somebody telling the truth. This isn't slander. There's a lot of crooked, unethical car dealers. So what we need to do is it's time to petition. I'm going to work on getting this petition together. I may have it done and posted already in the links. But the thing is this: time to like, subscribe, share, get this word out. But in the meantime, it's time to shut those shade tree dealers, put them out of business. And if you are a customer of Million Mile Motors and you know your experience was not that pleasant, please, by all means, feel free to inbox, share the video. Hey, time to maybe get a class action. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, Million Miles, you've been served. I'll see you in court. If you don't want to settle out of court, you'll get your paperwork here real soon over there at your address.